is here, and welcome to Russia today, and welcome to the end of October. Well, today I will try to be super concise and super fast because I know that it's Halloween and most probably you have some Halloween reading scheduled for today, and also our favorite booktubers are posting the videos, so we want to recap them all. And also I have posted my mid-month wrap-up, so I will add it somewhere here. You can watch it if you want to. Yeah, and I will have only 3 books to share with you, but they were absolutely amazing, so let's get straight to them. And I would like to get started with the shortest book I read in October, but the funniest book, and maybe the funniest book of this entire year. Well, this is All My Friends Are Superheroes by Andrew Kaufman. You know, I just couldn't again pass over this cover. It's so fun, but the synopsis was also great. And actually, I heard about this book in a review, in Cody's review. I will put your profile down below. This book ended up in your best reads of 2018, and definitely it will be my best reads of 2019. Well, we follow Tom, who becomes invisible on the day of his wedding, so the woman he loves cannot see him and cannot hear him, and funny enough, everybody can see him and hear him and like interact with him except for this girl. So, and most of the characters, they do not have human names. For example, this girl he loves, her name is Perfectionist, and then actually the guy who put that spell on him, on her, I still don't know who actually got charmed. It's her ex-boyfriend, Hypno. I think he's from Hypnotist, and this guy, I believe, this another hero of the book. So it's not really Tom, but still I love him. Well, so this book is not just like a love story, which is super genius, and it's also a collection of odd traits, like very queer funny traits. And also there is one part about speaking about the beauty, you know, like how can you explain beauty, and there is explanation of the beauty that I think the best ever I've read. Basically that the beauty can't be explained, but everybody know what the beauty is. Well, if you have some friend who is not into reading and wants something short and fun, this is it. It's just 100 pages long and the font is huge. I read it like in 2 hours, maybe 2 hours and a half, with a break for tea, and I absolutely loved it, and I'm sure you will not get disappointed if you give this book a try. Super trooper, me like it. The next book I got also thanks to BookTube, and I was again last to know that there was a Gilmore Girls readathon. I also will just link it down below in case you haven't heard it, but I'm sure you have. And anyways, no matter. So it's a book by Lauren Graham, and Talking as Fast as I Can. I thought that she would talk about her challenges that she faced when she was in this role of Lorelai, who speaks really like fast, even faster than I do. But if you want to read about Gilmore Girls, maybe it's not the book, because she has just basically 10 pages on a Gilmore Girls and more 30 pages on a Gilmore Girls A Year in the Life. I actually skipped them because I want to rewatch the series. I watched it like 7-8 years back. Well, but still it was really fun reading, because she is talking, actually answering as fast as she can on all these questions that she says over and over again, and she kind of tired of them. So she will speak about your relationship, she will talk about your relationship with the food, with the sports, with fashion, how come she started writing books, it's not her first book, and also like of your career path, and really the fact that she got burned in Hawaii, didn't have time to get tanned, and she moved to Japan, and then she moved back to the US and lived on a boat with your dad. Oh god, there is so many funny parts, and she will be completely honest. She will just say to the entire world that yes, she gave away margaritas to her friends while she was working on a Mexican restaurant. Well, if you like her personality, if you like the series, and if you want to know more about the person but not about the series itself, this is definitely your next reading. And I'm really resisting to not do, you know what, to put on my face, but yeah, if you want, you do. Be goofy. Okay, this again I'm so happy. You know, I'm still not came over the chain trauma, so all this book that I read after, they were amazing, and I just still staying so happy, and I can't stop beaming of happiness. Okay, gone. I got into reading of the next book again because I have watched something, and it was the movie Tolkien, and I so much loved the movie, and I so much loved the personality of the author, so I just couldn't resist, and I was so curious to know what kind of literature he was creating. And then I picked up his Hobbit, and I really enjoyed it. It didn't get me into reading, but I appreciate it as a piece of art. Yes, I call books piece of arts, and that was it. You know, the language, the style was so delightful. It was like a smooth traveling through the sea of fairy tales, and I will not spend your time telling you what this book about, because I believe we all know it's about journey of Hobbit, 13 dwarfs, I'm sorry, and a wizard at some point, and on the way they meet up different creatures. Most of them are not goody at all, but my favorite part is the riddles part. I love them so much. Then I get to my mom and say, Mom, let's play riddles. I guess she didn't get one. I understood one, and I wonder now, was it Tolkien who created them, or they were like oldish and it was just me who didn't know it all? But anyway, I love this, and I can say nothing more about fantasy book. Rather, I loved it or not loved. And if I should rate it, I would give it definitely 5 out of 5 stars, but I don't do this rating, but this will get it. Also, we have a lot of illustrations in this edition. I will show you some. Dun, 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 dun. And it's like always on the 2-side illustration, just in case you wonder. And they are quite regular, you know, after each, you know, they split it regularly, so it's quite fine. But I've seen other editions with a illustration that I liked more, so I'll get rid of this one. I'm actually going to unhaul it right now, and I'm going to the post office and send it. Yeah, and I will just get another copy. If your friend's not into reading fantasy just like I am, maybe suggest them watching the movie, and if they liked, and if they want to know, you know, how actually the story are created. I don't say that the movie somewhat affected the book, but I guess their life experience affect whatever people are writing. Yeah, so maybe it will do the trick for your friend as well, or for you, maybe, if you're not into fantasy, because to me it's definitely the moment. I've seen the last scene when he was writing this first line of the book. I will not spoil it if you haven't read or seen it. I was like, I need to read it, and I did, and I loved it.